Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day, making some really good trades. And yep, we could see that on the daily time frame, we are getting once again another red dot for Bitcoin. Market today announced that the CPI index or inflation rose by 0.4% once again, higher than the previous month. And now gold is actually selling off, which is very funny. So scarce assets are selling off, or like we had a pump up and now and then a correction down. So which is pretty funny since gold is a hedge against inflation because the market still believes that the Federal Reserve can still fight inflation or still has the tools, even though it's a big bluff. But we'll see. Time will tell to see if I'm right. But for the time being, we can see that Bitcoin right now is getting rejected at this yellow line. And now it's actually very possible that my scenario where we do come back down and correct down all the way to maybe, I don't think we are going to reach 40,000. I don't think it will be such a steep drop off. I think we might do something like this where we come back down, right, and then we trend sideways for a bit, and then another correction down, and then trend sideways, and then one final dip, and then like a bounce back up. So maybe around the 48 to $50,000 levels, maybe might even go a little further than that, and then dip and then hit this yellow trend line, and then we'll come back up from there. So this red dot right here on the daily time frame might just be another little correction, like something like this, where we correct down for a couple of days and then just rally back up to new all-time highs. So that's what I'm expecting for Bitcoin in the short term, or the relatively short term. And on the 4-hour, we can see that the money flow is now decreasing and the momentum waves have crossed downwards. And the same thing for the 1-hour. It's now the money flow is now in the red, but we're getting some nice little anchor wave and trigger wave right there. So if you're making the trade, this is not a bad time to long, and might maybe have a short-term rise to the upside, maybe back up to 56, 55, 800, around those levels. We can take a look how much of a gain that would be if you longed around this area. You can make at least 2.5% with leverage. Depending on how much leverage you use, you can make some pretty good gains. Anyways, let's get into it right here. Oops. Let me take a look at this, guys. Just give me one moment. There we go. Yeah, and we can see that for the spider lines, we did get rejected from the spider lines at 56,300. Came back, touched it 3 times, and then dumped back downwards. So, if anything, we might get a pump up back up to this moving average, and then come back down to retest 53,800. Anyways, I'm probably going to be looking at entering some longs when we get to these levels, if we even do get to these levels. If not, then I'll be entering some longs around the $52,000 area, or we could take a look at these green resistance boxes that I've had previously drawn, and we can see that I would probably if we hold this level, I'll be entering some longs at 52,800 to 51,600. If not, then I'll be entering some longs at this purple or yellow line, whichever one comes first. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. Make some really good trades. I love you guys. I gotta go to work now. Thank you for your support. Peace.